It's a cool, overcast morning in Misuayi. I'm excited because today is the day I'm going to take a trip downriver on the Napo with my guide Carlos and maybe one or two other people. So we're going to see some wildlife, go back farther away from civilization in the jungle, and even visit an indigenous community. So let's go have some fun. The Napo is one of the Amazon River's major tributaries, flowing nearly 700 miles from high in the Andes to its mouth near the jungle town of Iquitos in Peru. Muddy brown by the time it reaches Ecuador's Amazonas region. Our crew for the day, Carlos, myself, and two young women from France. There are points at which it appears that there are different rivers coming in to the main stream, but in actuality, they're merely islands. There are parts of the river that flow rapidly, and other parts where things slow down, where it's possible to enjoy the spider monkeys playing in the trees. About an hour downstream, we came to our first stop, a zoological rescue center with an international staff devoted to protecting wildlife in this part of the Amazon.
Y de ahí largo, una sola carrera, señor Ronaldo.
Sí. Okay. Gracias.
First break.
Yeah. The center, which is a short hike into the jungle, is nothing like what you think of when you hear the word zoo.
Du coup, c'est pour ça aussi qu'elles sont là. Ouais, pour qu'elles sont protégées. Il faut aller bien. Après, les tortues, c'est comme à partir du moment où elles sont grandes. Et suivant la ronde. Dodo.
The zoological preserve here is a bit of a rare place. It has animals in cages as well as animals and birds roaming free. But the reason for the cages is for their own protection. Some animals have been brought here, monkeys, peccaries, tapirs. They've been brought here as a protection against predators, other animals, but mostly human. ¿Es peligroso o no?
No creo. Nunca había visto esto.
Sí, sí, sí.
Es el insecto
De veras.
más peligroso de...
Okay. Es tuyo. Our guide, who, like my traveling companions, was also French, explained that among the animals most in need of protection here were charapa turtles.
Esas tortugas son en peligro de extinción por varias razones. Primero, se cazan por la comida.
That's because charapa soup is a delicacy. You see a little of everything on the Napo. This part of the river is an exotic blend of ecotourism and not so eco-friendly gold mining. Some of it legal, some of it not. But our interest was in this island, home to one of the Amazon's countless indigenous communities. One of the first things you notice here is how well arranged things are, with everything contributing to the community. From the simple but elegant buildings, to domestic animals, to what's cultivated, including this cinnamon tree. So in this small artisan community, there are about 80 people, all of them relatives. Lots of cousins, nephews, nieces, grandma, grandpa. And they're all involved in some sort of craft, whether it be pottery making or weaving.
Una planta famosa de aquí de la Amazonía, se llama guayusa.
Guayusa.
Se hace té de guayusa.
Sí, té de guayusa, sí. Esto es para despertarse, tiene mucha cafeína, antioxidantes también. Sí, es también diurético. Entonces lo que vamos a colectar estas hojas, que son más una cuerda, y luego secamos. Cuando está seca es una hoja negra. ¿Ya?
Negra.
O más.
Sí, ok.
Entonces con estas hojas secas vamos a hacer el té. Y normalmente la tradición nuestra es tomar en la mañana. Antes de las 5 de la mañana, toda la familia reunida alrededor del fuego, tomar guayusa. Y el padre organiza actividades con los hijos para todo el día.
Para celebración.
Sí. Y en alguna vez especial puede venir el abuelo, el grandfather, y hacer interpretación de los sueños. En el té. Sí. Ahí alrededor del fuego, entonces están tomando el té y el abuelo dice, un nieto dice, yo soñé que esto, entonces el abuelo dice, esto quiere decir, etc. Esta es la idea, sí. As guests, the first thing we were offered inside the village community hall was fresh brewed guayusa tea. Están totalmente secos.
Gracias.
Pueden secar.
Va a haber moscas. entonces la carne podemos conservar y podemos seguirla secando más y ahumando más.
Perfecto. Okay.
This woman then gave us a demonstration of a weaving method passed down through generations, starting with making her own thread from fiber extracted from an exotic jungle leaf.
Parecen como pelos. Sí.
Having made her thread, she then separates and refines it.
Dejar por 15-20 minutos que salga el color.
When it's time, she colors it with natural pigments before producing a finished product.
Y este ya está preparado.
Her pottery making is no less prodigious. And it's all done under the watchful eye of the next generation.
Luego las dos hebras se unir en uno solo hacia abajo.
After a day on the river, it's amazing how bigger Puerto Misewayi can suddenly feel. I left Puerto Misewayi as I came, in the rain, and with a small send-off delegation. But I soon met Scarlett, who was a beast at rock, paper, scissors. Time to settle in for the trip back to the Andes.
¿Cómo se llama?
Mi nombre es Ronaldo en español.